What up YouTube, we are back at it again with another haircut tutorial. Today we're doing the Michael Porter Jr. haircut. For those of you who don't know who he is a Denver Nuggets player, plays for the NBA. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Just like we do with all of our haircuts, we're going to use our number 1.5 card to remove some bulk on the sides, just to give us a little bit of a cleaner canvas to work with. Makes it a whole lot easier in the long run, in my opinion. Using our trimmers, we're going to begin with the fade. We're going to create our first guideline about midway through the temple, and we're going to drop it in the back, sort of in a V shape. We are going to blend that out, so it's not going to be a hard V in the back. Using our shavers, we're going to bald out everything we just took out with the trimmers and just give us a very clean canvas to work with right away, so the fade comes out super crispy. With our number 2 guard open, we're gonna blend in all this bulk into kind of somewhat of the curls. You don't want to go in too deep in the curls, so you don't want to mess it up, but just kind of flick out and start to blend in that 1.5 to that number 2 in the curls. Once we already have somewhat of the shape of the haircut that's going to be all around, we're going to take our clipper with no guard and open the lever all the way to begin our first guide into the fade. You want to do this about a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch, depending how much room you have to work with. And then just open and close. We're gonna blend that bottom line from the bald into the half. Just a trigger play is what I like to call it. Open and close until you get that bottom line completely out. Once we have that bottom line out, I'm gonna grab my number 1.5 card again, and with the lever halfway closed, we're gonna create another slight guideline just so we can blend it in with our number 1 and our half guard, and it's gonna start to look super dope on the fade. This step is one of my favorites just because this is where you really see the fade start to come to life. Using our 1 guard, we're going to blend that into the 1.5 guard, and if it doesn't take it out completely, that's when you switch into your half guard, and you should be able to like disappear the line pretty smooth. Remember, we are trying to do this in a V-shaped fade, so we want to keep these lines as straight as possible. The guides, you want to make sure you follow them very smooth throughout the whole haircut. You don't want to round out anything in the back, and just follow the same steps I just did in the first one, and you should have a super blend parallel fade. prepping for the lineup and the client has long hair on top, I like to use hair clips to hold the hair back. So when I line up the baby hairs, I don't take any of the long hairs with it. When doing someone's lineup, I always like to kind of start in the middle, just so I can distribute the line both ways parallel, and I don't start in the corner and accidentally go higher than I'm supposed to. So starting in the middle is always an advantage. It's always smart, and that way you can kind of control each side, how high you go up, and you try not to push back and always try to keep it as natural as possible. If you guys did make it to the end, I really appreciate y'all. I would really appreciate it if you guys also hit that subscribe and like button. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this haircut.